Ah! The stream is about to begin. Or is it? Ow! All the lights, it hurts my eyes. And people wonder why I wanted to wear sunglasses in my videos. Because the light hurts. I'm just putting the announcement out in the Discord, guys. And then otherwise we'll get to it. More grinding! So, what's up, people of the internet? I'm a safe guy or something. This is my favorite food by definition. Not because I enjoy it, but because I'm always eating Cliff Bars now. So, been quite busy. Oh, this is the dragon that you get from Crystallized Cloud, by the way. Jason's already got it, because apparently it was really easy to grind. I haven't spent any time doing it. All I've been doing is just grinding all these resources and junk. I got all the resources ready for the next gas tier 4. But I need the gas enhancer, which I'm guessing is from the quest. And as you can see, Hatch your Howlug. Disgusting name. But, here's something interesting, guys. We've got a bronze egg that's been incubating for like 5 hours, and it's done now. I wanted to start this stream just with this. Hey, we ended up getting the chameleon lizard creature. That's the one I wanted. Cool. All right. So then we got add another egg, and this one's quest related. So this one's going to end up just taking 2 minutes. Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured that this was going to end up being like just a quick, easy hatch. So this is what the egg incubator does, guys. And these little timestamp thingamabobs right here, as you end up using them, they lower the crafting time by 2 hours. Yep, so they're going to be very, very pay to win when this update hits. Granted, I don't think, personally, guys, out of my experiences, I'm not seeing any reason to buy any of the packs. Like, I've been grinding it all out myself, and it takes a long time to grind, don't get me wrong. But honestly speaking, I'm thinking that the packs for this update are kind of beginner's trap. Because it's like one of the packs is like, oh, get a golden, you know, companion egg. But it's like the companion eggs, like the companions themselves aren't really that useful, you know? So it's not really useful, like, there's no real reason to buy it. But it's very exciting. Like, I know that the other day I was just doing nothing but criticizing this update. I actually love it. I've been having such a good time with it. Like, it's so relaxing. And it just gives you something to do for hours on end. It's a really good content to stream, guys, because it's so boring, right? But I like it. The dragon that I'm rocking right now is going to end up being a new dragon. This guy's a new dragon from Adventurine, but a dragon effigy will work, thank goodness. So I think this is a mount, right? Oh, never mind. Disgusting. Uh-oh. Oh. Man, the devs seriously didn't test any of this, did they? So, lots of people have been dealing with this issue where they get to the reliquary quest and they can't progress past it. So, I just ended up getting to the hatch an egg quest and I couldn't get past it. I know what the bug is now. The bug seems to be, if you put something into the reliquary or the egg incubator before you get to the quest chain that requires you to do it, it doesn't seem to count. Dang it, man. That really sucks. That really sucks, because that means we're not going to be able to do anything today outside just gathering resources just for kicks. Man, that really sucks, because I was really hoping that we would be able to make some progress in this. I was... Oh, man. And, you know, of course the devs are like, oh yeah, we're going to put out a hotfix that's going to fix it all. But for some weird reason, we're going to wait. That's so bad. Well, anyways, let's take a peek at these stupid common allies here. Or companions, I guess I should say. Ew, they take up their own inventory slot. That's disgusting. Gets a chew by eating, an insatiable appetite for an... Okay, I don't know what it actually does, game. Like, okay. Alright, so what can we do over here? Maybe we can end up upgrading some of these modules. I gotta watch the resources, though, because I want to have enough resources to upgrade our gas, because that's the only real thing that's kind of keeping me from the higher tiers. Okay, we can upgrade our Omni tool. That's not bad. Ooh. And then that we can barely do. Well, we can still afford the gas, which is nice. And it seems like we're going to be okay for the resources, even if I got the next Omni tool. But that means I need to get Geminite, which is kind of disgusting because it's actual ore, and then Moonstone. I haven't touched any of those because I've gotten all of the plants. That's pretty much it. So anyways, let's go check it out. Thank you, Mr. Blazebits. I appreciate you sending me the little bit. Okay, where's the merchant? He's up here. This hub is still extremely confusing, dude. I need reliquaries. Why haven't I had these things cooking? I should have had it cooking the entire time because I need my stupid mesa parts or whatever it's called. Dang it, man. This update sucks. Like, it's so broken. I mean, at least it's on the test server, so it's okay. It really is. How do you get metamatter? Exactly from what we just did. The reliquaries. It's like Joe keeps saying, time-gated, time-gated. Yeah, pretty much everything about this update's time-gated. With the pay-to-win method to force yourself past the time gate. Which, okay. Well, what about... That's considerably cheap, honestly. That'll give us a lot more range, too. Why not? Whoa! More mastery. Okay, so I'm going to have to wait for that reliquary to finish so that we can have more metamatter. But otherwise, we're not going to be able to do anything. Because in order to upgrade our gas, we need a gas enhancer, which we have to get from the main quest. Like, you have to progress through the main quest in order to get most of this stuff, guys. Which is a little bit disgusting. Okay, so at least the Omni tool, the climbing claw, these resources seem to just be things that you can upgrade right then and there. The gas, of course, is the only one that's required to go deeper into the cave, so that's why it's like so expensive. I like how it all costs metamatter. Like, it doesn't need to. Jetpack, increase mining speed while boots are active. Who cares? Okay, so for the climbing club, we need Dream Dew, which is in Moonglow Grotto. I guess we could go for some of that. Let's go for Geminite, which is in Verdant, and then Moonglow, which is in Moonglow Grotto. Ew. Whatever. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Dr. Pepper. Like, I'm pretty sure... Ooh, here's our companion. Plus 300 max exploration. Anybody know what that means? Like, what is the exploration thing? Oh, he's cool. He's bigger than me. Oh my gosh, he's gigantic. He should be a mount. So yeah, like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure what the bug is going on. Hopefully the devs know about this. They are supposed to be fixing this. Hopefully they would do it today rather than later. Where if you end up putting a reliquary in before the quest asks you to do it, I think that's what messes it up. Similarly, how I ended up putting a bronze egg into the hatchery before we ended up getting to the quest one, which... Yeah, that's why. So I'll show you guys kind of what, like where you can end up finding eggs. Jason ended up showing me this before, which was really nice. And also, the jet boots. Hee hee! They're really cool, dude. I like them a lot. But fall damage is really, really bad in this. So you gotta try and roll a lot to avoid that fall damage. I like how we're just ditching our ally, by the way. Like, he's just long gone. Oh, that's right. We got the bear grappling hook now. Yay. You're also going to want to swap to a character that has, like, a better roll. So certain characters will have a roll where their animation stops. I don't know why we took such mega fall damage back there, by the way. That was stupid. I rolled. But a character like the Gunslinger, we continue walking after our roll. So, yeah. Also, devs did confirm that we aren't getting a new tier of gems necessarily. Well, they didn't really confirm that, honestly. But we are going to end up getting a new color of gems. What a great inventive idea. Like, seriously. Whee! This is my favorite part of the jetpack problem! Ha! Look at that skill. Whoo! What a rush. That's kind of why I like this. Like, there's all these nice little tricks that you can do. Like, thankfully, it's still Trove, so you get to use all of the physics of, like, old boat hopping mechanics and everything. Whoa! Whoa! Huh! Oh, I missed that one. The grappling didn't work, even though it should have. Oh, well. Have you seen the price that most of the dragons were 50 fragments, are now 100 fragments? Yes, because the fragments are a lot more common. I love their whole mentality. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Let's make it so that the fragments are more common. But let's make it so that that update is completely useless, because now we're going to make it so that you need twice as many. That said, it's actually really easy to get fragments now, dude. Like, it's a lot better. Now it's a lot more probable. You're most likely going to be able to get the fragments before you end up having the dragon coins, which is nice. Here's another little trick you can do. The jet hop. Woo! I love it, dude. So these gates right here, guys, this is, as you can see, the 2 lights. It's telling us that we're going to tier 2. So, no, we can't attack in here. That's what our companions are for, I think. But now we're going into tier 2, so now we have access. There's going to be a bunch of different resources that we could get. I'm supposed to be gathering these. I don't know why I didn't, haven't been. I guess because it's super duper slow and disgusting. But also in tier 2, you got to go to a loot room in order to end up getting an ally. So I'll try to show you what that is. Sometimes the jetpack glitches out. We don't have enough energy to cast again, so I don't care. Let's just go. Yeah, I know lots of you guys got stuck at the reliquary. I'm very lucky that I didn't get that. Okay, I see. Just keep on adding me. I mean, you clearly know that I'm on. Like, seriously. Oh, that's an evil plant. He's gonna throw bombs at me. But we're not gonna be able to go to tier 3 today because, unless they end up putting out a hotfix during this live stream, which I very much doubt that they will. Woo! You try and go for the weirder resources when you get to the new zone. Because you know you're going to need them. You know? Like, you're always just going to need them. Also, I just keep tapping shift like an idiot, which is going to give me carpal tunnel. Just because you're so slow in this update. Huh. I guess I should go for this. Why not? Oh, I should have knocked him towards it. He would have mined it faster for us. Why do I see gold squares instead of a hotbar on my screen? No. Because we're in the cave system, dude. Wait, what did you say? Gold squares instead of my hotbar. Oh, do you have a mod going on? Lots of mods will conflict with, like, HUD mods and stuff like that. Those will end up conflicting with this update. Hey, what's hitting me? Damn! What was that? That was so stupid. That creature was attacking me through the floor. Stupid Trove, man. Too much AoE to some of these attacks. Cogvine. That's what this is right here. This is going to end up being a very useful resource that you have to... Or Cog Kelp. No, Cogwine. Is that a glitch? Well, either way, you need those like crazy. You can only get them in tier 2. Thankfully, a lot of the resources do specifically say, like, oh, you could get this in this area and blah, blah, blah. But let's go and see if we can find an egg, just so I can show you guys what this is. How do you get effigies on PTS? By exporting your character from live server and having an effigy on your character. Why is it such a difficult concept? Oh gosh, stupid plants, man. Those things are everywhere. Tier 3 is like the golden area. That's why I was really hoping we could get there, because as soon as you get to tier 3, suddenly there's like an overabundance of resources, and I was really, really hoping that we could get to that today, but no. We got messed up by the game, and it's inferior code. Rip! Alright, here we go, guys. So this is going to end up being where we can find an ally. Or companion, I guess I should say. Yeah, right there. Okay. So I'm going to use my number 1. That normally gives you a speed boost. Look how much faster I am when I touch the speed block. Just kidding. It sucks. But this sign right here means that this is a loot room, okay? In tier 2, the loot rooms can have an egg. Any higher tiers are going to end up having most likely like silver and gold eggs and stuff like that. But I can't confirm because I can't go to tier 3 yet. If I do, I die. I always get really, really close to this, but... Okay, there's an egg right there. Perfect. And also, I've never seen this generation yet. That's cool. I guess it's because we're in, like, this, the Verdant Cave, and I don't know if I hang out in the tier 2 Verdant Cave that much, but this is going to end up being the egg. This other player, as you can see, is, well, he's jumping down there, but even if I grab the egg, he still sees it in his own instance. Like, it's the same as the crystals, so you don't gotta worry about people stealing it or anything like that. Another thing that you could do is invite all of your mates, and then all of you can end up grabbing it and getting the egg. But the crafting time is 10 hours for a bronze egg, so you don't really gotta rush, like, trying to collect as many of them as you can, guys. Like, there really is no point. Because it's just, yeah. But it being a loot room is why you've probably seen all over the walls there's an overabundance of ore. Because it's a loot room. It's like a special room. This is a dead end. We would have to backtrack in order to go and get more goodies, right? But unfortunately, that's all we can really do right now is just kind of keep gathering resources over and over, which I guess is okay, but I was really hoping that we would make a dent in the progression. You know? The ally or the companion seems to be absolutely useless. Maybe it's because he's a common one. But, I don't know, dude. It's kind of disappointing. Like, I thought that they were going to be able to do something. I've seen what some of the abilities do with these guys. Like, this is one of the legendary companions right here. Where, as you end up having him around you, he's going to do just this. Like, he's going to end up giving you the gravity boost. Which would end up being beautiful. What do pets do in Uber Worlds? Nothing. You can't use any of the things. Like, that's what's so bad about this update. Is that it's, like, I'm sorry to say, this is actually, like, the definition of bad game development. All of this content is separate. None of it affects the core game. It might when U10 comes out, because they want to try and force us to grind all of this stuff, rather than just enjoying it. But yeah, there's no... Oh, it's Jason right there. He's the one who showed me where we got the egg in the first place. But yeah, you can't. There's nothing. All of this stuff is exclusive for this update. Or for this world, I guess I should say, right? There we go. Yeah. Oh, come on. I don't... Like, the jetpack boots are really cool, but at the same time, they kind of suck, because as soon as you get them, you lose your air jump. Like, normally what you can do in Trove is walk off a cliff and then you can jump, right? Not anymore. It just automatically ends up putting your rocket boots on. Rip. Oh, man, we're losing our gas here. Because I keep getting tagged by all these enemies. So, this is where I can show you a prime example of why I think that speed boost ability is great. Not because of the speed boost, but because we can use this as a marker to show us, oh, we gotta go this way. Because otherwise, I always get lost in these caves, man. Like, it's really, really confusing to me. Yeah, it's like the Plains of Eidolon. That's what I was saying in my last stream, too. Where it's like they ended up putting the update out and having it be completely separate from the rest of the game. But unlike the Plains of Eidolon, where the developers slowly ended up integrating the content into the rest of the game, Trove's never going to do that. Like, it's... I'm pretty sure this is it. You know, if they do end up integrating it into the rest of the game, that would be great. Like, I think that they kind of lost a lot of potential here because the jet boots, for example, you should, like, it should be a reward by completing these quests. This is tier 3, by the way. Watch me die right away because my gas sucks. But you should be able to bring, like, this stuff into the normal world. I would love to just have the jet boots, even if just in a club world, you know? Like, you desperately need these, man. Seriously. I mean, they're not ideal, but they're fun. How'd you get rocket boots? You get the rocket boots by just completing the normal daily quest stuff. Or not daily quest, but this stuff right here. If you can get past the reliquary beginning part, right? That's so disappointing. Like, we can't even see what our stupid creature's going to be, man. Okay, did we end up getting enough? What was the thing I was looking at? Yeah, we got enough of the Gemin type. So now we need the Moonstone, which is in the Moon Grotto. Range 5. So here's the thing, guys. I personally think that a lot of these items are useless, which is why the store packs are going to end up being so useless. Like, you're not going to need to buy most of this stuff. Because you can get your climbing claw to range 5, but there's no real reason to upgrade it any further. Like, all of this stuff, like, can now stun critters in tier 3 and 4. Like, who cares? You don't need to, you know? And then the more range and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like you're going to slowly upgrade all this stuff because it's required for the Geode Mastery tab. But other than that, I don't really see a reason for it. Okay, so we need a Moonstone? Yeah. I guess, you know what? We may as well put another ally, or companion, I mean, in the incubator, seeing as it's just broken anyways. And, hoo-hoo, 10 hours. What great riveting gameplay. That's really going to keep people involved, guys. It's not Warframe. See, Warframe works. I guess these guys are just for looks. Warframe works because Warframe has the entirety of the game focused around crafting things and it taking a certain amount of time. Trove only seems to be doing it for a very small amount. I'm fully expecting that our next tier of gear on top of Stellar, like the Astral gear, probably going to end up being the exact same thing. Wait a minute, is that the one that we need? Yeah. Like, it's probably going to end up being this time-gated gear where you're going to have to rush it, because I'm pretty sure that they're going to force a lot of this Trove Geode stuff into the U10 update. We can already pretty much confirm that the U10 isn't going to end up being anything too fancy. It's just going to end up being the area around the Sanctuary. Because they kind of ended up talking about that in their last stream. What is Geode Mastery? It's just Mastery 2. Because they're so out of ideas that they just decided to put another tier of mastery that's completely separate from your other mastery. But it's related to all of the stuff in this area. It's fine. It's fine. It really is. But there are a lot of big time criticisms with this update. And more importantly than all of it is the fact that everybody finds this extremely boring. I like it. Like, I'm actually having a blast with it. But I don't know whether or not I'm even going to end up buying any of the store packs outside of maybe I'll buy them just to review them. But personally speaking, I don't really think that they're worth it because the items that you get out of them are like ironically, the reason why I find this update to be so cool is the fact that all of the items are so useless and only useful in this one area. And because of that, it's like you don't really feel the pressure. Like, it's a very relaxing update. That's why I like it, you know? What can I say? Despite the criticisms, despite the cash shop being absolutely disgusting and the direction that they're taking it, where they want to just monetize every single aspect of this stupid game, I like this update, man. It's fun because it's different. But I've also been playing Trove for like over 3 years. So to me, it's like, yay. How did you get that dragon effigy? Otherwise, you'll get it from Adventurine. I'll have appropriate videos talking about all of this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily have videos showing the new dragons because I don't have all of them. And I don't think anyone's going to be able to get most of them. I mean, if somebody has some of the other dragons, like the Light Pegasus dragon, if somebody has that and wanted to volunteer for a video, that would be great. Oh, it's my the favorite part. Yes! Ah! Why did we run out of jet booster? Oh, because I was mining things. That's why. Otherwise, normally we can get all the way up there. Yeah. Huh. Oh, missed it. It's cool that you collect things in the geode world. Yeah, this is pretty much all it is, you know. It does definitely feel like it's incomplete. But I think that's because this is kind of like part 1 of 2 with the U10 update coming out. That's going to end up coinciding with this. Except that one's going to be the one that's focused on combat, right? So, should be cool, man. Really excited about it. Not excited about the new gems in the least. Like, I think that that's kind of silly. Because you know what they're going to do. They're going to have the same time-gated stuff. Yeah, there's a dragon fragment that you can get from light Pegasus vaults now. And you can actually craft light Pegasus vaults. They're too expensive, honestly. Like, for an end game player, they're okay. But for everybody else, it's like, how do I even afford that? You know? But I can show you guys all that in other videos. Whoops, I guess I should be going for these resources. What am I thinking? See how we keep on taking fall damage despite the fact that we're rolling? Like, it's weird. Can you tell about the new update? I mean, we kind of are already showing everything off about it right here. It's different lasering, and it's all just about gathering. That's it. I guess there's no more of that moonstone. Oh, here it was. I knew there was some more around. I'm guessing the light Pegasus dragon won't give mastery. Actually, I think it does. I'm pretty sure the dragon that doesn't give mastery is... this one is a new mastery dragon, so I'm guessing mastery 700. This one's from Crystallized Cloud. He's extremely easy to farm for. This one, I'm pretty sure, is the one from the light peg vaults. I don't know why he gives mastery, but I guess because you can technically craft the vaults now. And then this two-headed dragon is from... Bomber Royale, which his egg is tradable. All of the stuff in the Bomber Royale is tradable, thank goodness. Or any of the stuff that gives mastery, I should say. So it's not too bad. By the way, this block right here, that's the... You have to mine that in order to get yourself a builder's box. Because I'm just... In case people were wondering. And this just ends up giving you a couple of different resources and junk. But most of all, I've just been grinding this, like, for hours. So that I could kind of learn a lot of it and kind of be a bit more knowledgeable before I end up putting out some tutorials. Like, I'll probably end up putting out a quick one that shows you where to get the companion eggs. Maybe explains the eggs in a nutshell, or in an eggshell, should I say. Here's tier 2 again. And I don't know. There's going to be certain things that I'm not going to like make tutorials on because I don't really feel that it's relevant yet. Because this update is like a month away. Trove, a free-to-play game. I mean, what free-to-play game isn't pay-to-win? That's what I want to know. Like, I like how salty people get when it's like, oh, you know, they're charging for things. That's so cheap. And it's like, not really. That's pretty normal. It's just Trion does a terrible job with their monetization because they just try to force you to pay. Rather than a lot of other free-to-play games just being kind of for fun. Okay, let me set this up right here to show that we gotta go all the way across straight to the other side. Because otherwise, let's go and see if we can find ourselves an egg. I wish that we could find, like, higher tiers of eggs. But I don't think we can until we're in, like... Whoa! Okay. Why are we not generating all of our energy, man? Like, really? Oh, are you kidding me? Is our spear taking more energy now that I upgraded it? That would be so stupid. Maybe I wasn't like full energy there, but that would actually mean that you have to keep your spear at tier 1, and that would actually be the most efficient then. Good thing we're on the test server, right? Because we can't downgrade that. Because if it actually takes more energy, that's disgusting. Because that's the second time that that's happened, where for some weird reason, yeah, it's taking like a lot more of our energy, isn't it? It also seems like it's pulling us a little bit faster, which is kind of messing up my rocket boot timing. Oh, there's an egg right underneath us, but more importantly, we got a gem room. One of my favorite because it's the most visually appealing, and we just get to get all of these goodies right away. Woohoo! Beautiful. It's too bad I didn't have the, what's it called? The thumper. Should be able to put that bad boy down. So that we could get more of these. There's also gems that you can sometimes see. If I had a thumper, I could throw it down and maybe it would actually be here. But there will be like a crystal that actually has like... It's like bigger and it's glowing gold and it just gives you like a whole bunch of them. Yoink! Sometimes you can get these rooms to generate not only with ore like we saw earlier, but also just with lots of like plants and stuff. When's the next Pixark video? I've been working on that. I'm slowly training more or taming more and more ghost drakes so that I can... Oh, there's one of those bigger crystals right now. But the next episode of Pixark is most likely going to end up being the last one. We'll see what happens with it, but otherwise, like, I'm kind of losing interest, but more importantly, I'm losing time. Like, I can't really grind Pixark as much anymore. Especially when this update comes out, which, I mean, it's still a while away, but... Okay, maybe it wasn't that we were... Maybe we weren't at full energy or something. Maybe because I'm... Oh, because I'm lasering things, that's right. Because normally I don't even touch the ore. So that could be what's going on with it. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Yes! Okay, I need more of this moon glow ore. That's kind of our priority. Yeah, maybe it's because I keep mining things. What does the thumper do? It's a thing that you throw down and it kind of shows you... It says that it shows you hidden gems, but in more cases than not, it just kind of makes gems spawn around it. And that's pretty much it. It's still cool, though. Where did our little marker go? I guess it took too long. Well, thankfully I remember we still needed to just go to the other side here. Weird. What class is that? Gunslinger! The big reason I'm using him is because his roll animation is very quick. And he kind of keeps moving when he gets to that last frame of his animation. Whereas a lot of the other characters don't. They'll just, you know, whoopsie daisy. Yeah. Is this really because of our, like... I think it's because we upgraded our hook shot, guys. It's not as good. Like, maybe it's just because I don't have the timing right yet. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. But yeah, I'm not liking it as much as the level 1 hookshot. That was a lot more easier to determine. So at least on live server, I'm not going to bother upgrading the hookshot. You don't need to upgrade anything at all. Pretty much just like your laser and then your gas. But the gas is directly related to the quest line anyways, right? How do you get the gunslinger costume? Chaos Crafter, dude. It's been in the game for a very long time. It's got nothing to do with this update. Can you... The range on this still sucks. And then that just drained all my energy. Whatever. I don't even care about the ore. Why does he have other attacks than normal? I don't. Oh, you mean just... Because we're in this area. This area is non-combat. So all we've got is a laser on our left click for gathering the resources. And then our right click is just the Lunar Lancer's grapple. Which you can use the same Lunar Lancer grapple in the Bomb Royale game mode, which that game mode's kind of uggles, honestly. Like, it's okay, but the fact that we can't play it on custom maps is kind of disgusting. Eek-goo! Alright, that time we got it. You should play Warframe again sometime. I don't have any interest right now. I will go back to it, but not right now. Not to mention, like, again, I like this update. I think that it's really cool. What is build right? I don't know. You just keep getting all these resources out of these chests. I'm pretty sure that it's got to do with, like, some of the later tiered stuff. Like, there's also, there's stuff that you can only get out of tier 3 that's required in order to craft, like, some of the other resources, right? Is the world randomly generated or pre-built? It's pre-built in chunks that will randomly connect together. So think of it kind of as like a big giant dungeon generation. Like you can see right here, like we've seen the same rooms over and over and over again. And I'm honestly surprised how quickly you start seeing all the same rooms. Like, maybe if we got to actually explore tier 3, we would see some different rooms and variation. Hopefully tier 4 and 5 would actually be different too, but I don't know. Is movement speed effective in Geode? No, because otherwise I'd be going super duper fast on my Vanguard. That's why it's kind of uggles. That's why lots of people aren't really into this update, because it's too slow for them. I don't blame them. I understand. Okay, we're not going to have nearly enough energy to even hang out in the tier 3 for a long time, but let's do it anyways. Because maybe we can find something good. Ah! Gotta act fast. Gotta go quick. Huh. Give me all the items. Are any of these new? I don't think so. Also messed up on that rocket jump there. That's some ore that... Can we mine these yet? I don't think that we can. No, because we gotta upgrade our laser like one more time before we can mine tier 3 ore. Which there's not even a real reason to do it. Anyways, we... Huh! Give me all the items. Give me them all. Ah! That's it. Yes, this is the test server. Like... Did you guys not see my videos that came out yesterday? So since lots of people keep asking where you get the rocket boots, you gotta start just completing the main quest line. You eventually get all of the modules from the quest line. I guess I could show you guys the other modules and how useless they all are. We need meta matter. Ugh. Disgusting. Is the new Adventurine Dragon 60k Adventurine? Yeah, from what I've heard. Like, I don't know why the developers decide to just lazily throw in another dragon for Adventurine. Thankfully, Dragon Effigies work, but why? It's not like Adventurine's any easier. In fact, it's way harder than it used to be. But yeah, if I got Metamatter, we could actually upgrade this to tier 3, but it doesn't matter because we can't get our gas to tier 4 so that we could even get into the tier 3 area because the stupid quest line's bugged. Man. I mean, hopefully they fix all of it and not just one bit of it. We could upgrade our rocket boots, but why would we need to? Like, look at this. Wait, what's this? Increase horizontal acceleration and speed by 15%. Oh, that's not bad. But that's the thing, is it's like, as we keep upgrading all these things, it kind of messes up my timing for our rocket jumps and everything like that. Like, there's no real reason to actually do it, you know? Alright, anyways, let's go into here and I'll show you guys the other modules and what they do. So these are the modules. What we've been using is the Path Painter, which all it really does is puts 2 blocks on the ground that you step on, and as you saw, it does not give you any movement speed whatsoever. The barrier, shield that stuns aggressive creatures and blocks projectiles and improves movement speed while active. I can confirm 100% that it does not improve your movement speed. You got to upgrade it. And even then, I did upgrade mine. And it still doesn't give me more movement speed. But it's just the Ice Sage's #1 ability. If it is increasing our movement speed, I don't notice a difference. And there's no real reason to have any of these abilities upgraded because of the fact that you can just rocket and roll like a freak. That's going to end up being the Thumper, by the way, which is probably one of my favorite. I think that one's pretty cool. I wish that they had a thing where you would actually, like, you know, maybe they would do that in U10, where you would set up a Thumper and then you would kind of defend it. I think that could be really cool. These companions seem to just be useless. Like, are they just for aesthetics until you get to a higher tier or something? And then otherwise we already have the Climbing Claw, and then, yeah, and then there's the Thumper. So I like using the other thing. This also does show ore through the wall, which is kind of nice. But I like using the Pathfinder just because if I need to mark something, I can just be like, bloop, and then I could put a path block down, which it doesn't work in this area, obviously, and show... That's where I need to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, at least there's new dragons. I'm not against it. Even if the way that you get most of them is kind of disgusting, honestly. Like, one of them's from a billion arena coins. See how we still take fall damage? Like, the jetpack boots are so badly designed. Like, they're fun, but, like, the way that Trove works for fall damage is it's based on how much distance you travel, not based on your momentum at all. So I've had it where I'll, like, get really close to the ground and I, like, actually stop my momentum completely and softly land on the ground, and I still take a big amount of fall damage. Just because that's what happens. Look, we tickle him with the laser and he just gives us money to go away. I guess while we're in this little hallway right here, we should set up. Yeah, see, look what I mean. Like, the hookshot being upgraded is pretty bad. Like, I liked it better when it was at level 1. It was more consistent. Woo! Like, some of the really high tiers of all of this stuff would end up making a difference, because then you'd have, like, a lot of extra movement speed and control over your character. But in the early tiers, there's just no reason, like, at all. I mean, if you could end up just upgrading your energy in general, that would be kind of nice. But this is kind of it, guys. Like, the whole thing that's kind of funny about this update is that the quest line is pretty much it. Like, there's not really, like, if it didn't have the quest line and wasn't slowly giving you these modules and different items and stuff like that to go to, like, the higher tiers and everything. See, I think we just took fall damage there, didn't we? Or did we? No, we didn't. But anyways, if we didn't have the quest line like we right now, where it's glitched out and we can't do anything, then this update would be pointless. It really, really would. Like, there's no reason to progress outside of, like, the quest line itself. Woo! So again, hopefully they fix it, and not tomorrow, today. That, or like for every day that this is unplayable, they should keep the test server online for longer. That should be their punishment. Because otherwise, like, it's like, you know, we're not gonna get to experience any of this. Like, my entire day is wasted now because the quest line's broken. Because otherwise it was really, really nice. Oh, that was a nice roll there. I like that. I love when that happens, when it works out all the way to the end. That's so fun. But really, it's like, it's absolutely useless until they patch it now. Like, I may as well just log off. Which is perfectly fine, because it means that we can do this live stream, and then I can just start working on, like, some tutorials and stuff. And just kind of have, like, videos kind of explaining things about the update. Somebody else is saying how they got stuck at the Howlug event as well, even though we ended up crafting the ally. So here again, like I said, we'll put down our number 1, and then we'll go into this area and find another bronze egg. You better be able to find silver and gold eggs in, like, tiers 4 and 5 and stuff, because if you can't, then that's pretty useless. Which again means that, like, I'm pretty confident that you could. And because of it, it's like, the packs that you can buy that give you, like, the gold egg and stuff, it's like, they're kind of useless. Like, they might be good at the beginning, but then when you get to the end, because this is a progressive update, it seems like those packs are just useless. It's just, again, I say the same word, beginner's trap, right? Oh no! He's setting my feet on fire! Ah! Oh, there we go. True skill. True skill. Stop attacking me through the floor. There's our egg. Perfect. This is not much of a treasure room, is it? I guess it's the ore. I like how they have ore on the ceiling too. Like, it's like, why? Why did that generate up there? I'm not going to go for that, even if I had, like, a fully augmented jetpack. Well, we ended up taking some mega damage there, despite the fact that, again, we were slowing down our momentum. All right, let's do this. Woo! Huh! There we go. And then, I'm guessing that's Jason, but it's not like he needs any of the eggs either, because they're all kind of useless at this point, just because they take so long to craft. Like I like how they're putting out the test server for an update that has all this stuff that takes 1 billion years to craft, and it's like, we don't even get to test any of these guys, right? What was it? Where were we supposed to go? I don't think it was this way, but we'll take this anyways, because I'm pretty sure this is just the further pathway. Usually these paths kind of, you know, end up connecting to one another. Not connecting to the same pathway that people take from the hub. There's 4 different ways from the start that all always end up going in different directions. But, yeah. So I guess, like, I don't know, guys. I don't think that this stream's gonna be as long as I was expecting, because again, I was really hoping that we would actually be able to progress. The fact that we're not going to is extremely disappointing. You know? Well, we're about to die anyway, so I may as well grab all this. Just because. What class is that? The gunslinger. I see. You guys keep getting confused because we're using the jet boots and stuff, which, I mean, we're in the new area. That's why. Blark! I'm dead. I'm out of water! Scythe, please hurry. I'm almost out of gas. Join me. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. So, anyways, I guess I could show you guys some of the other things with this update. And then I guess we'll call it, right? So this is going to end up being the prop items, so you can, you know, craft, like, all of the modules to place them in, like, your cornerstone and stuff. Like, I like the fact that we get to have these rocket boots. None of the other stuff I honestly care about. Like, it all looks kind of gross. Also, whatever the Sword of Virtue is just blank, whatever that is. What do eggs get? You saw that lizard of ours? Well, you probably didn't, but there was a lizard companion that was following us around that didn't seem to do anything. Is it in the styles? Yeah. So there's all of these guys. The fact that they're in the style section tells me that it's just for looks. I don't know if most of them do anything. Some of them do actually help you out, but I'm assuming you gotta be at uncommon and higher. Because I'm pretty sure some of the cube allies will end up actually rocketing you up in the air if they're legendary, right? But I don't know, honestly. The only reason you go for all this stuff is just because you need it for mastery, right? Geode mastery, I guess I should say. Normal mastery, you only get 10 points, but the geode one is, yeah, also going to contribute to your total mastery. So then there's just more prop items, who cares? More prop items, who cares? But then here's all the frameworks. I'll show you what some of those look like. And this is going to be the new profession. So anytime you've seen those little critters in the world, we could have actually just been feeding them, curing them, or warming them with a blanket. And then they would end up just throwing us a lesser crystal cache, which just gives you garbage. But then in the next tier, you can end up crafting these 2 tomes, which would end up giving you a bunch of these resources, which it's okay. It's kind of worthwhile just because, like, you know, 300 day drops, mining 300 day drops yourself would actually suck. It's a lot easier to just complete enough dungeons, right? But then there's also, oh, I didn't even get to try this prospecting platform. I'm pretty sure I crafted one too. I'll craft another one just in case. But this thing apparently creates a temporary blockade useful for creating platforms or blocking annoying enemies. I don't know. But then there's the gravity units, so you can have elevators. And then there's a lot of video effects blocks that you can end up using. So I'll show you what a lot of these look like. And then this item right here, this is kind of the coup de grace, where you craft this thing in order to speed up the process of reliquaries and companion eggs. It will actually take 2 hours off the total timer. But you need chronozone, which is in tier 3 and 5. So that's where it's, you know, kind of locked out. We can't go into tier 3, much less mine anything in tier 3, right? And then the lodestar improves the chance of getting a rare reward from the reliquary or companion eggs. I've tested it out. So far, it's too early to tell, but it doesn't seem to do anything. But I don't know. But we can't progress any further because we can't craft these books or anything else, so that we can get up here and see what all of these costumes are and stuff. I'm assuming that these are just placeholder prices, the crystals. Like, it just, you know, it has to be. But yeah, let's take a quick little peek. What's our reliquary at? Now, an hour left. Ugh. Ugh. Well, anyways, are there going to be more geared styles? I don't think so. Unfortunately, most of this stuff doesn't actually unlock through, style stashes and junk like that, right? So this is the Bomb Royale merchant. He's got the new egg. Sorry about the sound of the lawnmower, by the way, guys. It's the summer, so GG. We've looked at what all these video effects look like. Stratus ended up going into the game code. So, again, I'll have a video that kind of shows it all off. But otherwise, we see some old PvP items as well for the new coins. As well as a Boombox Season 1, which thankfully these items are absolute trash, so you don't have to grind it. But again, all of that's going to end up being tradable. And then I guess I'll show you guys the video effects blocks before we end up just calling the stream, because I wanted to grind further into the quest. So this is what they're going to look like. It's kind of loud, for me anyways. I love these Sakura leaves. I cannot wait to get my hands on these and throw them in Team Pixel, because it's going to be beautiful. We can also make sparkling bridges of destiny with these, because you stand on all of these blocks, even though they're invisible for some weird reason. You can have the acid from the spider dragon that you could use for sewer, somebody wanting to make an electric build of a broken machine. Then there's also this fire right here, which is a stellar aura, and then this from the dance pads and everything like that. And yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So anyways, guys, I'm getting a phone call right now, so I better stop the stream and pick that up. Thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Hopefully our next stream we'll be able to complete the rest of this event. But otherwise, if you want to support me, you can always sponsor my YouTube channel or check links in the description for my merch store, as well as Gawkbox, which is a way you can donate to me for free. Sign over and stay epic, everybody.